Thank you, Jim. Select the person who's made the greatest contribution to British sport over the past 70 years. It's a challenging task, of course, because so many have contributed so much. Ideally, we're looking for an all-rounder, somebody who's enjoyed a distinguished career in the arena and has repaid their debt to sport in later years. Many names spring to mind, but I've picked the person who, in my view, leaves the most enduring legacy. Almost 70 years ago, he was one of the pacemakers for Sir Roger Bannister's historic 4-minute mile. In 1956, he won the steeplechase at the Melbourne Olympics and was the only British track and field gold medalist of those games. After retiring from athletics, he became the athletics correspondent and also sports editor of The Observer. And all of this was simply the preamble to his greatest achievement. In 1981, 6,747 runners set off from Greenwich on a winding journey which would carry them along the Thames to Westminster. And after years of plotting and planning, scheming and dreaming, the race had become a reality. The crowds were at first curious, then fascinated, and quite soon, very soon, they took the race to their hearts. London fell in love with its marathon. When it began all those years ago, runners were regarded as vaguely eccentric. Today, across the nation, pavements are pounded by people seeking fitness, aware of the benefits that running can bring. More than 1 million runners have completed the London Marathon. More than £1 billion have been raised for charities. It's no exaggeration to claim that we're a healthier, more open-hearted nation as a result of the London Marathon. And most of the credit must go to this man. I should point out that he was also the first president of this association, but that had absolutely no bearing on the choice of this extraordinary character. And so, for making the greatest, most inspiring contribution to British sport over the past 7 decades, the President's Award goes to Chris Brasher.
Above all, this race is about courage and determination. And there's one couplet of Browning that I would like to quote you. Ah, that a man's reach should exceed his grasp, or what's a heaven for? This year, thousands of people who never ever believed that they could run the ultimate athletic distance, the marathon, have actually done so. They've grasped out to the unattainable, they've attained it, and they've achieved their heaven.